Hello, hello, beautiful people. I call you my beautiful people because you're the most beautiful people. And welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Christine. What a lovely evening. And today we want to give you something hot from this side, my friend. There's something that is very hot from
Cooking.
this side. Cooking, it has been cooking, and you are bringing it out. In my channel, we do videos of things that are happening in our everyday lives. And today, there's something that is happening in our everyday lives about our children, our youth. Our youth,
Yeah.
the kids that we have given birth to, the kids that we have prepared well enough from the time they were young.
Yeah.
They have grown up, they are big now, and they should take their responsibilities. And my friend, let me tell you something that is happening. These friends still behave as, these kids,
Kids.
all these children still behave as if they are babies because they still want more much from parents. Welcome to the channel. If it is your first time, please subscribe to this channel and give this video a like. We are here with my friend Beatrice again. Today we are not discussing about STC 30. Today we want to talk about something that is happening
Different
in our
in the
houses,
societies.
in the society, and we need to address it. And I think it is something that has been addressed by so many people around, but we still need to talk about it because in every time we are learning, every day we are learning, we are getting new knowledge, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
Yes. Welcome, my friend. What could be the
Thank you.
problem if
Uh,
you see what is happening in the society as a
I
mother?
think the main problem is the mentorship. There's no that mentorship that is being given to the children as they are coming up, as they are growing. They are not prepared at all. Unlike during the time we were growing up, you'll be prepared maybe with your grandmother, your parents, and we had time with our grandparents especially. And during the time that we were growing up, we could be taken back home. You sit with your grandparents and they will tell you this and this and this, some of the things that our parents cannot tell us. Another thing is there is no that relationship. There is no relationship between the children and the parents.
Parents,
So you just parents are just offering parental care because you found yourself in that
you find
family.
yourself that you are a parent,
You are a parent and
so you have to
this kid
take
is,
care.
yeah, you have to take care, you
Huh.
take the responsibilities. But the truth of the matter, you're not doing anything valuable to this kid, because by the time this kid is getting out of your hands, you realize that maybe you've just done your responsibility as a parent to pay school fees, to provide shelter and food,
Yes,
but you have not imparted something in his head. You have not inspired this person, and we are so busy.
and that is the very dangerous.
Yeah. So I would say that before we blame our youths, the way they are, the way they are coming up, I would say that first of all, the blame comes to us parents. We are not there to take care and to mentor and to inspire these kids.
But how do we inspire these kids? Because we really try.
You
And
know,
something, I think we also behave as if we are just so busy, so
yeah,
busy with the works that we are doing. We don't have any time for our children.
yes. We don't have time with our children and we don't know our children. Remember, there is something called boarding school. And right now, so many parents are taking their kids to boarding school. So maybe you've taken your child to boarding school in class 7. This kid is just growing up. Now she's entering into teenagehood and trying to find out him or herself. By the time your kid is trying to find out herself or himself, you are not even there to know who this kid is.
And what she's going through or what he's
Yeah,
going through.
you'll never know, and they'll never enclose to you. So these kids, they will just remain kids. They just remain kids. They don't grow up. Another thing we need to know that life is in 20s. Between the year 1 to 20, life is in 420s. Between 1 to 20, that is the first year. So that is where you need to mentor these kids and tell them exactly what they're supposed to do. Give them history. Tell them that there is an age that you reach. Huh? when you reach that age, you'll have to take care of yourself. Teach them the way the animals always do. Because when they finish their first 20, now they're getting into their second 20s, that is between 21 to 40.
40.
They'll have now to face the real world. And if you are not there for your kids in the first 20s, they'll be with the world in the second 20s. And if they mess up in the second 20, they will regret in the third 20, that is between now 40 to 60. Up
40
there,
to 60, they are
yeah,
old people now.
they're not old. Between 40 to 60 now, you are transitioning 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. It is a process by the time they reach 60. And now you realize that is now where they come back to us. They still think that they are kids. You find that a boy of 42 is coming, but is still staying with the parents.
Leave alone that, not even 42. You know,
Even 50, some.
Our kids at 30 years, they are still their kids.
Yeah.
They don't even want to take up their responsibility. What is happening?
They're growing up.
So many parents are complaining, you see, and the responsibility of their children is being thrown back to them. So where did we go wrong? What
I also
happened?
think we need to be like this. I'm sorry to say, but this tribe Kikuyu. A Kikuyu son or a Kikuyu girl, you finish Form 4, whether there is school fees or no school fees to join college or university, you start getting your own income. Now, we also need to teach our children on how to get their own income. And we tell them that if you don't get your own income, there's nobody who will be responsible for you. By the time you are 18 years,
So
is
it their culture, or you are just
it is their
pushed
culture. Those
pushed
people,
out
they are
that
aggressive.
you are now an adult and you need to move
they're
out?
not pushed out, but that thing is in them. That the moment you are 18 and you've already graduated from high school, you need to go out there and make ends meet.
Do it for yourself.
And because I'm
stand
seeing
for
my
yourself.
elder sister or my elder brother has done it and my cousin is also doing it, I can't fold my hands and sit. I will also run out and go and look for, I need my own cash, I need my own money, I need my own this and this. Before you know it, you've already started earning your own income. You'll not go back to your mother's house and
But do
father's
you
house.
know what? Something is here that you cannot send your child away. You cannot even tell, Yani, refuse to give him food. You see, you will always be cooking. You will always be saying that these are my children.
That's why I started by saying the problem is not the kids. The problem is the parents.
Overprotective about them and thinking that they are your babies all through.
We will see them as babies, and we have babysitted them for so long. We have not
So the
prepared
problem
them.
is with us.
Yes.
And I can remember when we were still young, we used to do so many things to earn a living. Yani, the way we were brought up is quite different.
Exactly. Me, when I was in class 4, 5, I remember during sports, we could make some small mandazis and go and sell in sports so that we get some coins. By then there was a coin that was called Ndururu. Ndururu, and there was penny moja. Yes,
1 cent.
we could collect those coins. Even we could sell sugarcane, and that was just we were trying to do
to
something.
make your own, something
and
that
when you
belongs
grow
to
with
you.
that, when you grow with that, you realize that even by the time now you become a grown-up, you really want to do on your own. You not depend so much on the parents.
I also remember that I started selling groundnuts when I was in standard 4.
Yeah.
I could carry my groundnuts in that tin of Cerelac. Yeah?
Yeah.
Then I go sell at break time. I started looking for money as early as that.
Yeah.
But our children, we tried so hard. We went to school. We got some employment. We are earning salary. So we see to it that our children are our children. They have been brought up in town. So at least they don't even think that they should be looking for money for themselves. As for them, they just say, okay, daddy will come with bread. From mommy will come with food. And everything is being catered for, the bills are paid, so things are just normal. So but I think...
But sometimes also I think parents need to be tough and hard.
Yeah.
And you show them hard love.
We need to change.
Yeah, we show them hard love such that you just tell this boy, now that you've started working, you will not come back to this house. You have to look for your own house.
Yeah, yeah. There was a
Yes.
time those days at home, men, young men, when you have finished up with your form 4 and you are still just walking around doing nothing, you could be sent to Nairobi with your dad. Yeah? Anatoa rungu. Rungu ni, how is it called in English? Anatoa hiyo rungu and he tells you, get out of this house, go and look for job in Nairobi. During those days, jobs zilikuwa tu Nairobi. They were just in Nairobi. And when he goes to Nairobi, you find it so difficult there. You see, Nairobians are no joke, I'm telling you, my friend. You don't just go and sit there and sleep there doing nothing, thinking that they will just take care of you like that. You see, you are left there without lunch when people have gone. So the following day, you will also leave in the morning and go and look for something to do.
exactly.
But it straightens the life of somebody. Yeah, but our children are our children. We still love them.
We love them so much and we appreciate them, but we will also want to teach them how to love their own children, because you see this life, at the end of it, you'll still be a grandmother. The end of this thing is to be a grandmother or a great grandmother.
Great-grandmother.
So as I grow up and I'm aging, somebody is also coming up. This is my child. He's
But a
growing.
responsible person, you see?
And I need to teach and impart this, because this is a generation that I want to live. And if I mess myself, I'll mess the generation that is coming. You see? Yeah. So I have to teach this girl or boy and tell this
To be
girl or boy
responsible.
that even if you start dating and you get a boy or a girl and you're dating, you have to take full responsibility.
Yeah.
If you know you're not ready for marriage and you are dating and you get a girl pregnant, you'll have to take responsibility for that pregnancy or you get married to that girl. Because
And
you
they
can't,
don't do that, my friend. She
yes,
will get the
now
girl pregnant
you
and then
teach them, you start telling them early enough before
Early
they get
enough.
into that.
so
So
that
when it gets
they
into
avoid
their head,
making such
yes,
mistakes
when
as
it
well.
gets into their head, they'll start knowing that now I'm not ready for marriage, but I'm engaging with this lady or this boy. In case of anything, unwanted pregnancy, I'll not be in my mother's house or my father's house. That means I'll start living with this person.
You find that somebody is married, you're already married, and then they still go to their mom's house at night. The mom
Yeah,
is
that
now
is-
old.
that is-
You are knocking the door.
You see,
Mom, I want
it happens,
food.
yes.
I'm hungry, you see. And he's somebody so energetic who is
These are
supposed to be
people
doing some work somewhere. He
who are
is the
married.
person who is supposed to buy some food and bring to mom. You see? And he's knocking mom's door at night and I
Yeah.
need some food. Surely
he's
there's
drunk.
something wrong that needs to be addressed. And if it is happening like that in your house, don't think it is only you. People are crying outside here. Parents are really wondering what is the problem.
But the problem is, this is a big problem in the society, and you cannot handle a problem on adding another problem. We go to the root cause. The root
Of the
cause is
problem.
the way the kids have been brought up. There's a lot that the kids have not been told. Nothing has been addressed at all. They have
We
not
fear telling our kids the
we
truth.
fear, and then our kids right now, this generation, there is a generation, you see this generation between 35 and below, or let me say 40 and below.
They don't want to
it's
get
a very
married.
delicate it's a very delicate generation, very, very delicate. If you address them head on collision, they threaten you with suicide. Yes, they even threaten you that I
They
will
feel
get
they are
out.
not loved anymore because they
you
still
be-
feel they want to be kids.
They feel as if
They
you are
want to be
disowning
babies
them.
still.
You're disowning them, but you're telling them the truth. Because,
So you fear telling them the truth,
yeah,
then they mess up.
yeah, you even withdraw.
Continue crying,
You fear. You don't want to say the truth to them, even if
and
they're
they are
messing.
growing old each and every day.
Yeah, but they've never accepted that they're growing old, and they don't know if age is catching up with them. By the time they'll know, they'll be in their 40s. But when they're still in their 30s,
40s,
they
if
don't
he's a
feel.
man, he's not married yet. But ladies, sometimes she can be in her 40s but
Yeah,
having kids.
yeah,
Though not married, but at least
having
somehow
kids or a child.
there's a child, there's a family she has started forming without
But this
the father
problem,
of the
basically,
children.
this problem, these people who tend to be, to, to, they're still like babies in their mothers' houses. Most of them are boys. Most of them are
Yeah,
boys.
most
And
of
let
them
me
are
tell you
boys.
something.
They don't mature
If you
up.
are a lady and you are calling your sweetheart or your girlfriend or your boyfriend babe or baby, hey, let me give you a revelation. That boy will never grow up. They will never grow up. You better call him dear or sweetheart or sweetie or darling, but you call him babe.
So even when they're married, he will
Yes,
still be a baby. You will
don't call
be
a man
taking
babe
care
or
of a
baby.
baby.
Will
Okay?
they'll always be like a baby. They'll behave like they'll just even go to their mothers. That's those are the people who
Feeling
come
that they are
back
still babies.
and they'll behave like babies. I've experienced a few of my friends. Eh? They're just behaving like babies in their houses and even in their mothers' houses. And it's a
That is
concern.
very
So,
unfortunate.
growing up, you just have to force it sometime. Yeah, you have to force it.
You
Because
have
if
to
you
force
don't,
it.
kids are also growing. Before you know it, that kid who is pretending and becoming like a baby and you're still seeing him as a baby, will bring another baby. And now
Yeah.
grandchild and your baby
You
will
are
still, all of them will be babies.
Though we need our grandchildren, but it should follow the right channel.
Yeah, they should grow.
They should just grow. This
So,
is a nice topic, and at least you have learned something out of it. And if we have offended you, we have not offended
we
you.
have
We are
not offended
learning.
you. We are learning
We
and
are
we are telling
learning
you the truth.
and learning something out of it. So, oh, we are coming to the end of our video. We thank you so much for being with us, and please like the video. Comment down below and tell us what you think about this baby all the time. That is not ending up. Because even if you continue being a baby, you see your mom is growing and aging, and there will be it will reach a time that your mom has no energy anymore
Or
to
die.
do the things that you feel he should be providing, or she should be providing, even your dad. So just take up your responsibility. God loves you. God brought you into the world. Take your way and you will make it, and keep on praying to God to give you a way forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are seeing you again in our next video. Bye bye.